Today I'm going to share a really simple tool I made. I threw this together with some ChatGPT help just so I could have something to do what I'm about to show you. So okay, let's say we have two folders here. We've got a folder of stuff we want to keep. So let's say we got a new mod from Nexus, but it has a conflicting file with an old mod. Now we want to keep most of the stuff from the old mod. We just want to delete the files that conflict. If there is a ton of subfolders, this can be very annoying and difficult to do, time consuming to go into each folder and delete the files that you like. Especially if you know that you just want to delete any files that are common, like if the files have the same name, then it's just going to delete those files and then save any files that are different between the two mods. Okay, so here's our folder of things we want to keep. So what we're going to do is copy the directory, the folder directory. So we copied our folder directory and we're going to go into this program, which I'm going to just for now post on Nexus. And I'm going to link it in the video description once the page is up. So here, folder to compare against, keep files. Put that in here, folder of stuff to keep. Folder to delete duplicates from. So let's check back in here. In folder of stuff to keep sub 1, we have a profile picture here. It says profilepic.png. Now if we go back, folder of stuff to delete, profilepic.png. Okay, so we want to get rid of this one. So let's tab back, folder of stuff to delete. This is the directory we want to go to. So anything in our subfolders are going to be deleted if they have the same name as something in our folder of stuff to keep. So this stays. This is going to be our new profile pic. This is going to go away here in a second. So we'll watch that happen. Now, if we leave on confirm message, all that means is that it's going to say, are you sure you want to do this? Remove empty folders. So let's actually go back and we're going to watch, hopefully this entire folder should go away. Because if it was just the file, it would delete the file and keep something else. So if we duplicate this, let's say, actually, matter of fact, we don't want this folder to go away because this folder is empty. So let's paste profile pic 2 in here. It's a different name for it, so that won't get deleted. So now we're going to keep our Buddy the Elf profile pic in subfolder 2. This one should go away, and the entire sub 1 folder should go away from here. However, this should stay just fine. So let's go ahead and run our program and see what happens. Delete duplicates. Are you sure? Yes. Deleted. So as we can see, our subfolder went away. It's going to tell us down here exactly what happened. We deleted our profile pic picture and we removed an empty folder. So this has some implications in Skyrim. I have a ton of conflicts. Okay, I just downloaded a mod to give me a bunch of optimized vanilla textures. So they're all the vanilla game textures, and obviously I want all of my other mods to overwrite that. And I don't want to keep around all the files because that's just a lot of duplicate files sitting around on my computer that I don't need. I could just say here, load before, load after, and mess around with a bunch of mod conflicts, but really I just don't want these files at all. They're duplicates, they take up space, and I want this mod or this mod to take priority instead and just get rid of the files from here because they're just vanilla files anyways. What we're going to want to do, let's find our mod. Search up your mod here on Vortex. Okay, so I put in my mod that I want things to be deleted from on the bottom here. Let's find a mod that I want to keep. So this is where all my vanilla textures are stored, so I want things to be deleted from. And then here is, I have a Steampunk Skyrim overhaul mod that I'm working on. So I want some stuff from there to stay, but I want to get rid of all the meshes and textures from here. So let's do this. We don't need to see the confirm message again. Another thing I could do is ignore file extensions. Let's say I only wanted to do textures. I won't do this right now. I've tested, I've seen that it works, but I could go here. I could say .nif And then anything, all the, scripts, all of the .dds textures, any other file will be deleted, but all of the .nifs will stay. And then you can keep the nifs and decide later on what you want to do as far as the conflicts for those. So that's a little feature I made there, but I'm not going to do that right now. All I want to do is delete any empty folders and any duplicate files. Let's do that again. So that was a lot more files this time, a lot more files and a lot more folders. When we go over here to my recycling bin, you can see all of these files over here that I've deleted. So if I wanted to reverse this, I could restore any of these files. So this is completely reversible. Anything that you do, obviously, until you decide to empty recycling bin, and then they're gone at that point, but they're not immediately deleted right away. So this is really useful for managing, this is mainly useful for managing your mod conflicts, or I left it pretty general here. You could obviously use this for any program, any sort of thing you wanted, because you can type in whatever file extensions you want. You can do multiple. To exclude file extensions. You can do whatever folders that you want to. It's not just like, oh, you have to link it to your Skyrim mod folder or some crap like that. So I feel like this is a pretty good, useful tool in general if you're doing a lot of like big file management. One big thing to keep in mind, very, very important thing, is that as of right now, and I'm still working on this, is that it's only comparing file names. So for most cases, this is fine for Skyrim mods, but it can get, you just got to double check what files are getting deleted. So for example, it's not checking the exact file location. So if I have, that's why when I went to, subfolder 2, I had to rename profile pic 2, because even though it's in a different subfolder than in my other mod folder of stuff to keep subfolder 1, so you can see they're in different locations, it doesn't matter if they're the same name. Just because it's in subfolder 2 over here, if that was just profile pic, it would still get deleted. So something to keep in mind when you're using this program. Try to be a little bit mindful of what exactly are in which folders. You can see specific files on Vortex, so you can see what specific exact files you want to delete. If they have the same exact name here, they're going to get deleted from your delete folder. So it's only comparing the names, not file location. So that's about it. Basically, it just compares two folders, deletes stuff from one of the folders. I'm going to post this with all of the source code. So if you want to just run the source code or look into it, inspect it, that's fine. And if you want to adapt it, use the code to make it better, do something else, that's fine. This should work cross-platform. So it should work on Windows, Linux, should work for Mac users. As long as you're on a PC, it should work just fine.